Welcome back to the Boot Tragedies. I wanted to drop a video earlier today, but me and everybody else in the world got caught up in the World Cup, man. Two fantastic games. I'm Team Argentina, if y'all were wondering over here. Two more games for that final. But on to these Saints, man. Kind of going to talk about what I want to see for the rest of the season, just because the season is basically over with. Not basically, the season's over with. Saints are making the playoffs. We don't have a first round pick, so it's just time to build for the future and let these young guys have a crack at it and see what happens. First thing I would like to see, somebody else can call plays. I'll try to keep this not coaching specific because we all know we want Dennis Allen gone, we want Pete Carmichael gone. But hey, maybe we have someone else in the building that's ready to call plays. I know we did it in preseason. Let's just change it up. Let's see what happens. Definitely get a new play caller in there. Like, what's the worst that can happen, man? We lose games, we can't score points. We've done that all season. So I would definitely like a new play caller in there on the offense side of the ball. Dennis Allen's been fine on defense. It's some things I don't like, about his defense of play calling, his defense a system sometimes. But let's be honest, the defense has played well. Defense has played well enough for us to win games. It's just the offense has just been absolutely horrific. So definitely would like to see that. Now, actually, specifically on the offensive side of the ball, I would just like to see some things, man. I would get crazy personally. Like, I would move Ron Ramchick to left tackle. I would just see, because my main point about that is Trevor Penning needs to play football. He needs to play football. We know what he is in the run game. We all saw that block against Devin White, in the run game. I want to see Trevor Penning play 60 to 70 snaps. Don't care if he's not ready. Don't care if he gets beat. Who cares? Season's over with. Let him play, and instead of putting him out there at left tackle on the blind side of the quarterback, put him at right tackle. Put him at left guard. Put him at right guard. I don't care where you put him at. He just needs to be on the field. Not that extra lineman nonsense. You have to play Trevor Penning and see what he is. 5 games, 4 games, however many games we got left. I've stopped counting because we've lost so much. However many games we got left. Throw him out there. Get some film on him so you can have some things to work on in the offseason. Also, to see if he can play left tackle, right tackle in this league, or does he need to be a guard? I know he'll be a pretty good guard in this league, but obviously left tackle is where the money at. If you get a left tackle, to pair with Ryan Ramchick, that's going to be a better fit just because you have 2 great tackles. Your offensive line is going to be in good shape. They got a lot of one-on-one battles out there with defensive ends that are paid 9 figures in this league. So obviously you want him to turn out to be a left tackle, but let's just see. Put him out there, let him sink or swim. He's a first-round pick. He's healthy. Let's go. Let's get on with it. Another thing I would like to see, but obviously we all want to see this, and I think this won't ever happen. Let Jameis play quarterback. What's the worst that can happen? We are already losing games. Like, Andy Dalton didn't play bad against the Bucs, but who gives a shit? We're out of it. Let Jameis Winston play quarterback. But the main reason I don't think that's going to happen, because if Jameis Winston comes out there and he wins the last 4 games, Dennis Allen knows I fucked up. I really, really fucked up. So he's not going to do that. He would rather just lose every last game with Andy Dalton before he puts Jameis Winston back in there and he just starts to win some games. Even if Jameis Winston plays bad, even if it's the defense of, the reason why we're winning, you cannot put Jameis in there and then they start winning games, because that's going to look very, very bad on you as a coach. But, what's the worst that, he's already looking bad. So that shouldn't concern him anyway. So I would love to see that. Now, from the running back point of view, let's go to the practice squad. Let's go to the street. Go get anybody to play backup running back behind Alvin Kamara. Literally anybody in this world. Mark Ingram's out, so obviously that backup running back is going to be, another issue. Do not bring in David Johnson. Do not bring in Jordan Howard. Do not bring in anybody that's been in the league for 10 years. Let's go find a young guy. I don't give a hell who's out there, and let him run the rock. So far, we have Derek Gore, second year in the league from Lima Monroe. He's 27 years old. He's on the practice squad. And we also have David Johnson, who's 30 years old, who's been in the league for 8 years. Do not want to see him back out there. No offense to David Johnson. It's just not going to help us, develop or see anything from these young guys. Man, where's Abram Smith? Go find him. We had him in undrafted free agency. He was here for a while. I'm sure he's probably on somebody's practice squad somewhere. Go find a running back that you had on your draft board, or maybe you were on the undrafted free agency that's sitting on somebody's practice squad. Go sign them. Activate them to the active roster and let them rock out. I need to see some fresh legs, see if somebody can make an impact in these last couple games of the season, because we've seen enough from everybody. We've seen enough from every other running back besides Alvin Kamara. We've seen enough. Let somebody else run and rock. Also, on the practice squad, some things I would like to see. Lucas Krull, bring him up and let him play tight end. I would love to see Lucas Krull play tight end. The tight end from Pitt, he played with Kenny Pickett. I did a film breakdown on him. Y'all can check that out. It's really, really good. Dude has really, really good potential. 6'6", 260, can run. I would like to see him on the field. Jawan Johnson being hurt. We know we have an Adam Trautman. Adam Trautman's not a bad player. He's not a great player. He's just solid. He's just Adam Trautman at this point. He's not gonna make or break you. He's not gonna win you some games, lose you some games. He's just Adam Trautman. I would like to see Lucas Kroll get pulled up. Have Lucas, have Trautman, have Taysom be your tight end trio or whatever like that, and let them play. He's been with us since, you know, basically draft day was over at the undrafted free agency. So I'm sure he knows the playbook, and let him rock out. Let him rock out, let him play, and let's just see what we have. At this point, I will bring Jake Luton up off the practice squad from Oregon State to play quarterback before I watch Andy Dalton play quarterback. Let them young guys play. Also at receiver, Kirk Merritt, the one rep he did get was I don't know why we threw the ball when we took all our receivers out and they put Kirk Merritt out there. That's the rep he did get. I would like to see Kirk Merritt play. I would like to see a trio receiving core of Kirk Merritt, Rashid Shaheed, and Chris Olave. That's what I'd like to see. Maybe some of those guys that were you know, on the practice squad in training camp earlier this year, like Dejon Dixon and guys like that. Maybe they can come back. Maybe they can come back and get some playing time. But I would just like to see young guys. I would like to see fresh legs out there. I know we're going to get it out of Jarvis Landry. Don't need to see him out there anymore. Just if the season's over, I don't need to see Jarvis Landry. Let him sit. I know he's not going to like it. Oh, well, the game is the game. And that's really it on the offensive side of the ball, man. I just want to see younger guys out there get a chance. We never, you know, really get to see our young guys play. We never get to see our young guys develop because we're always, you know, pretty decent, always in the playoff race. This is the first year that we're not going to be that. So let the young guys play. Let the young guys ball. Defensive side of the ball, not really much, man. Hopefully Peyton Turner can get healthy. Not sure how that ankle's looking, but if he gets healthy, I need to see him and I need to see Davenport as defensive ends for 3 to 4 games. Just them two. Let Cam Jordan chill. You know, let Cam Jordan chill. We know what you got in Cam Jordan. Even if you want to get crazy, slide Cam Jordan to defensive tackle. Like I said, the season's over. I would get experimental. I would just start trying things. I would be trying to save my job. I'll be doing anything at this point. Slide Cam Jordan to defensive tackle with David Onyemata. Let Peyton Turner and Davenport play defensive end because this is big years for both of them. They both haven't done anything, you know, in this contract year for Davenport and the second year for Peyton Turner, you know, looking to make a big impact after being a first-round pick. Both of those guys haven't lived up to those expectations. Let them rock out the last 4 games as a starting defensive ends and see what they can do. Maybe slide Cam Jordan over if you want to. After that, what I would love to see, even though people are probably not going to like this, let Caden Ellis and Pete Warner be your starting linebackers. Let them be your starting linebackers and let Zach Bond be your third linebacker. I know that sounds crazy. Obviously, Demario Davis is Demario Davis, but we're out the playoffs, man. It's over with. Let these young guys play. Like I said, if we're going to lose, man, let's have some fun. Let's get these young guys out there with some fresh legs. Let them make some mistakes. Let them make some plays, and let's just see what happens. Let Jordan Jackson, our 6th-round pick, I forgot about him, out of Air Force defensive tackle. Let him get out there on the field, please. Let him go play some football. Like all these guys we drafted and these undrafted free agents that we have on this team, let them go out there, let them play some football. What's the worst that can happen? Like I keep saying that. What's literally the worst that can happen? Nothing. We're going to lose a game. We've been doing that anyway. Philly's going to get a top 10 pick. They're going to get that anyway. Also in the secondary, I actually don't know. I don't think we can really do anything in the secondary. All we can do is like probably call Vincent Gray up off the practice squad, the rookie from Michigan. Let him play. He had a decent preseason. I'll let him go out there and play corner. Try some things with the Debo, man. Put him in a slot. Put him somewhere. He's been having a bad year. Try some new things with him. Experiment with him. Even put Alante in the slot. I know he's been locking down on the outside, but just see what you got out of him. Put him at safety. Put him anywhere. Let's just try some things, man. Get experimental. Let these guys get some reps and maybe some places they haven't been. Like I said, the season's over with. Let's just have some fun. The main thing is offensively, let's take some damn shots down the field. Let's get aggressive. I know it's late in the season. I know no one's going to carry, and these games going to be meaningless. But, hey, man, take some shots to Rashid. Take some shots to Olave. Let Kirk Merritt come out there. If you have those three guys on the field, that's going to be the fastest by far receiving core in the NFL. Well, actually, I take that back because Miami got Waddle and Tyreek Hill. But we talking about regular people because Tyreek not regular. That's just different speed right there. Let's have some fun, man. Let's throw the ball around. Let somebody else call some plays, take some shots. Let's get some new running backs in there. And let's just see what happens, man. But let me know if y'all have some interesting thoughts on what y'all think, the Saints should do for these last couple games of the season. Like I said, it's over with. It's over with, so let's have some fun. What's y'all thoughts on that? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, this is DaBoot Tragedies, and I'm out. Actually, before I leave, I will have a Rashid Shaheed breakdown, probably try to do Trevor Penny, chop up his plays and see how that goes. But looking forward to this bye week. I'll try some new things in the bye week, man, because we don't have to stress this week. We don't have to worry about the Saints letting us down. We don't have to worry about getting mad at Dennis Allen and Pete Carmichael finally that we could just have a week off and just maybe watch some football. I'm probably not going to watch football, to be honest. I'm just going to tune out football, watch the Pels who's streaking right now. I have a video on that later as well. But thank y'all for tuning in once again. It's DaBoot Tragedies, and I'm out.